You see feds are cracking down over Twitter posts criticizing the administration? Yeah, they've been doing this for a while. A woman from Omaha, Nebraska, Steven transitioned? Posted a video of an X of a visit from a U.S. Secret Service agent concerning a post she'd made online about White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt. The Secret Service came to my door today because of a tweet. No threats, no violence, just words. That's where we are now. We're experiencing the level of state repression that is common to the average British person. Wonderful. So what was the tweet? What was the tweet, though? Oh, Bonkiewicz, a mother of two from Old Market, Omaha, on Thursday posted to X, "When Carolyn Leavitt gets what she deserves, I hope it's televised." That's funny. That is technically not a threat, by the way. Average liberal mom. Yeah, seriously. I never thought I'd live under a government that got this butthurt over tweets. It's not new. You know, every once in a while, the Fed fairies go ahead and visit somebody who's been extra spicy on Twitter that day. That being said, normally you have to rise to a higher level than this. It's interesting to me they went after somebody for something this relatively low level, you know? Keep in mind that in spite of everything, the fact that the Trump administration has had basically no control over the court outcome, like the judicial outcomes that they want to control, like we still benefit from First Amendment protections. You can say shockingly Fed posty stuff online. The reason I have no Fed posting as a rule in my chat has nothing to do with law. It has to do with YouTube policy, TOS. But there's like some, you can get pretty wacky with it. And the Constitution protects you, you know? Outside of very direct, targeted, actionable threats, you know, it has to be actionable as well. Like if you said, like, I'm going to kill you with my mind, that's not actionable, you know, at least as far as I'm aware. I hope not. I know it's not actionable because otherwise people would have killed me with their mind by now. A lot of people online. And in terms of Fed posting, I mean, it has to be, like, you have to have a plan, basically. Like the First Amendment protections are pretty robust here. However, that doesn't stop the feds from investigating sometimes. For example, it's always been the case that if you make a joke or whatever that's like in the vein of you're going to bomb a building or something like that, the feds will probably show up. You know that one classic viral tweet, "Man, this looks bad on paper," and it was a guy taking a picture of his kitchen table, which had a printed out tweet of his on it saying, like, "I'm gonna blow up the school tomorrow." And in the background of the picture, there are some FBI agents that are milling about. Hilarious, man. And now, to my knowledge, that person didn't actually get charged, right? Because again, First Amendment protections, it's just, you know, it's a kind of intimidation. That being said, it seems odd to me that they would send a member of Secret Service. Usually this stuff's handled by the FBI. I don't know what to make of that.
You don't want to perceive any ill will towards these people other than what you're saying?
Yeah, I want to see your trials.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Do you go to a lot of the any demonstrations at all or things like that?
Yes. Oh, well, hold on. We'll get to that in a second. There we go. Yeah, this does not look good on paper, laughing, crying emoji. Wait, that was the tweet? Literally so obsessed with keying random cars? That was the tweet? I thought it had to do with a bomb. Oh, that's really funny. Just dropping by. That's not the original. Oh, this is an edit? Oh, okay, gotcha. Different one? Okay. There we go. Yeah, okay. This is what I remember. If the IRS knocks at my door, I'm answering with this bitch on. This shit does not look good on paper. There we go. Classic. So here we are, just being asked by a member of the Secret Service whether or not she's been going to protests lately.
Do you go to a lot of the any demonstrations at all or things like that?
Why do you want to know that?
I'm just curious. For certain questionnaires we have to ask. Sorry to get the phone.
Sorry, I don't want to answer that.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have any weapons in the house at all?
No.
Just curious. Okay. Have you traveled to any functions, Democrat, Republican, any sides? Any kind of rally?
Reminder that you don't have to answer any questions. There's no legal obligation to answer any questions here. Having myself been questioned by the Secret Service, I was reminded of this while being questioned by them.
Or anything like that?
I just answered that question.
Okay.
So I
You don't want to
answer.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about any other statements at all?
No.
Okay. All right.
What do you consider crossing the line on social media?
It's a very good question. I mean, so technically, obviously you have freedom of speech, right? Everybody has that.
Mm-hmm.
Crossing the line is when you're going like a direct left, like, I will go kill the president, or statements like that.
Whoa!
Right. So those are obviously different threshold, you know what I mean? And we usually present those to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Something like this, veiled threat, it's is it a threatening nature? Now that I know that you didn't mean anything by it, it's basically a non-issue, right? So it'll basically end here. I'll go back right at mine.
It's such a bizarre inconsistency where on one hand in Minneapolis, ICE agents with like 5 days of training can just like literally rip you out of your car and disappear you. And like it's all illegal, but no one's stopping it. And meanwhile, this guy is Secret Service. Like this guy's probably, I know he looks like a big Fetterman egg or whatever, but this guy's probably like really well trained. Like he's probably been in police or federal police or whatever. He's been doing stuff for like a long time, right? This guy's very well trained, probably competent, probably relatively intelligent as officers go, and he just shows up and he's like, oh, okay, well, you were joking. That's all right. That's all I can do. Sorry, goodbye. It's just such a weird asymmetry in like the power of the administration. You know what I mean? Court case they don't like, they can't do shit about it. Freedom of speech from protesters, they can't really do shit about it at all. Basically, ICE can just abduct or kill people whenever they want. Basically, like they had no holds barred. They can do literally anything they want. They will always be defended by the administration. Secret Service agent, he's just gonna show up and say, oh, you don't want to answer questions? Well, that's your right. Goodbye. U-Box, could you take that guy in a fight? The massive fat guy in the Secret Service, no, I think he could probably kill me like with a single punch. I think probably like it's no, I wouldn't recommend you giving that a shot either, should you find yourself on the other side of a Secret Service investigation.
My report.
Okay, so what can I do about the people on social media that threaten me and my home?
I would write to the local police and make a report. Right. Any other suggestions on that?
Doxing
Are you being threatened by other people?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay. No.
All the time, but I'm not going to shut up.
No.
God bless this woman for getting visited by the Secret Service, and her response is like, well, when are you going to go after the chuds who are threatening me, huh? I'm not going to answer questions. I was joking. It was in Minecraft. It was in Roblox. It was in Hightail. Anyway, like, can you go after this guy? And she's got like a printout of the person she's blocked on 17 accounts.
And again, you have the right to say that as long as they're not threatening nature.
Yeah,
right?
I've never said anything about killing anybody.
Okay. So again, what you meant with this was, again, tell me one more time.
Like the trials, the Nuremberg trials. Like when all this shit is over, I want to see all of them go to trial, and I want it to be televised.
Okay.
So I can watch it.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm looking for. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, for one, she didn't have to say anything, and for two, even if she said like worse stuff here, she still would be fine on First Amendment grounds. Like, obviously, I'm not telling you to push the envelope or anything. I'm just saying that like we all do have pretty robust protections under the law, and she does too. And even if she got arrested over it, she would not be found guilty. She would not be convicted. It's outstanding from the outside looking in how much freedom of speech America still has. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's weird. ICE can do anything they want, but we still have like extremely robust First Amendment protections when it comes to our engagements with the government. Like there are lots of areas where these protections are faltering and getting weaker every year, but like, yeah, you can just like look in the eye of an FBI officer and say shit that would get you instantly arrested in the United Kingdom and be fine. Liberal fascism is where the Secret Service agent hears you say, I want to see the leaders lined up in court to get their dues, and the Secret Service agent is like, okay, yep, totally reasonable, very cool, have a great day. Literally though, it's insane. It's a very strange country. It's a very strange, and if I might say, by the way, a very strange and a very beautiful country. For its many contradictions and for the fact that we are the great Satan, like all that notwithstanding, there is still a deep beauty. So is the UK liberal fascist? The UK is, I don't even know, man. The United Kingdom is, however, 100% a nanny state. Culturally and legally, there is a weird subservience to the state when it comes to stuff that I, like as an American, I consider like unacceptable. Like the fact that you can be arrested and convicted for holding up a sign supporting a political organization is unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. It's fascist liberal. Yeah, liberal fascism versus fascist liberalism. True. And charged as a terrorist. Yeah. God bless America for this, if for nothing else. For all the problems this country has, at least we have our First Amendment, God bless it.